I am jewel of contentment and seated on Baba's heart throne. There is deep harmony, heart is full of love, there is calmness, mind is free from desires. I am one who is constantly content with my fortune, with my part, with my own self. Is fortunate to have contentment. By nature, I am a soul who is constantly content. There is contentment all the time. Whatever I have, and then I'm receiving from Baba. All my needs are fulfilled. Baba gives me more than I need. I look at my efforts. Yes, I can do more. I can progress. But with the knowledge of drama, I still have contentment. With contentment, I have determination that I can do more, I can progress, but never disappointment. Contentment helps me to move forward. Then, if there is disappointment, then I get stuck. Never, never allow the thoughts of disappointment or discouragement. Always remember that Baba is with me to help me. Have total trust in Baba. As I have pure heart and pure desire, to become perfect and complete. Baba creates many opportunities. He takes care of me, provides me so that I can make good efforts and move forward. Like these days, Baba and drama. Baba is giving situations of drama, giving us enough time so that we can make extra efforts. Since few months, Baba has given us extra time, unlimited Brahmin company, so that I can make efforts, extra efforts, also receive from Baba. So with contentment, maintain this trust so that you never feel that I won't make it. Baba will help us, will give us extra help, extra power. So when there is contentment in the heart, one always thinks positive, have elevated thoughts, and also move forward. So I maintain contentment. Baba is always pleased with the souls who have contentment in life. So now I take Drishti from Baba to take this certificate of contentment.
Om Shanti, welcome to series Confluence-Aged Brahmin, a life of contentment and blessings. Today's day 8. आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने ब्राह्मण स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे आत्मदर्शन करे अपने ब्राह्मण स्वरूप का चिंतन करे आए अनुभव करे चलते चलते काल चक्र जो पूरा हुआ चलते चलते काल चक्र जो पूरा हुआ संगम में अपनों से संगम हुआ भाग्य द्वारे खुले हमको भगवन मिले, भाग्य द्वारे खुले, हमको भगवन मिले, लग के प्रभु के गले, भाग्य लिखने लगे। ब्रह्मवंशी ब्राह्मण ज्ञान गुंजन करे, आए अनुभव करे, आत्मदर्शन करे, अपने ब्राह्मण स्वरूप का चिंतन करे, आए अनुभव करे।
Om Shanti. At this moment, we all can say that we are jewels of contentment. But then also, we have to check our degrees of contentment. For that, the first important thing which brings contentment is looking at the foundation of Brahmin life. The foundation of Brahmin life is our studies. It's purity, faith, but studies. Because purity and faith also increases with studies. So I have to look into that Baba is giving us knowledge. Knowledge is understanding. Understanding gives us higher sense, or we become sensible. And then it's through the knowledge, through understanding, there is also wisdom. Power to discern will increase. Baba said it's source of income. So our aim is that we don't want to miss even one word which God has spoken. That means every morning. I am in knowledge over 60 years now, but I don't think I ever missed any morning. Yes, maybe in listening, but I will read. Maybe I don't remember, once in a while missed in the morning, but otherwise every morning Murli's nectar, key to fortune. So in the morning I drink nectar. And when I drink nectar, then whole day, not only I experience inner purity, love, power, but that's what I share with others all day. So regular, punctual, a good student, because if I have to get certificate from Father, Teacher and Sadguru, so if I have to get certificate from teacher, I have experience with Brahma Baba as a student. So how his expectation or what he taught us is both ways. You know, as a teacher, he was expecting from me as a student, but also he was teaching. And one of that was how to sit in the classroom. You know, of course, everyone cannot sit in front row or second row, but some don't even want to sit there. Even if there is space, they will go in a corner somewhere at the back and sit. But Baba, what he taught me, that for full attention, my full attention, then he's teaching. But also he said, for me, I want children with full attention to sit in front so that Baba can also give good morning. No, Baba used to give example of a dancing girl. If there are some with lot of enthusiasm who really enjoy dancing, sit in front, then Baba said dancing girls get more enthusiastic and dance properly. So he used to say that knowledge is also like a dancing. So some children, like, when you're sitting in front and God is teaching us and every word is important. So even for 45 minutes, I don't remember that our neck will go this side or that side. This look here or like the never, never. It was full concentration, total focus on Baba and listening properly. So listening morely also with that attention. Many these days say, oh, I read Murli in train while going to work. Oh, I read Murli while doing this. But Murli, if it has to be absorbed, it has to become power, energy, then it has to be with total focus because teacher is looking at us. That is why in the morning, taking shower in white dress with have our badge on, we sit properly and listen morely. Even these days, it is on telephone or on Zoom. But to sit as a good student, and when we are good students, then teacher's attention is drawn to good students. And teacher also thinks students are listening properly. So he deepens the knowledge. He gives proper more and more explanation. So there is this relationship as a student and teacher. All of us have gone to school, university, if not everyone to university, at least in school. So some children, they are naughty, they don't come in time, they are absent, and there are some who are very good students and good children also. And I remember when I was student, I was very young, maybe 9 years old or 8 years old. So in those days, if children remain very clean with their clean clothes and they are clean, so they used to give award. So I got the award. It was not much, a towel and a soap and little things, but I was so proud. And I was holding that little prize I got to go because my grandfather, as soon as he see, many of us, we were in a big extended family. So he immediately will, he will be happy and he will make us feel very special. So even whatever way, whether it is our manners, whether it is our cleanliness, our whatever different behavior. And then when I was in a higher school, this was when I was in, primary school. Then they made me, they used to have a parliament of students. So I had discipline, health, because I used to exercise a lot, play a lot of games, but also remain very disciplined and calm and very, very clean. So I start getting ministries and then awards. And so I always feel that God is my teacher and He's looking at me. So the way I study and change that study into my behavior, my manners, and my stage, Naturally, teacher will be attracted, right? Teacher will like. So when it came to contentment, it's contentment on my side of the way I study. So one is studying Murli, but Murli also is talking about creator and creation, my relationship with Baba. So while listening Murli, my yoga with Baba, my connection with Baba, relationship in practical with Baba also keep improving. So if I sit with Baba and don't feel connected, there won't be contentment. That whole day you will, even you won't realize what's wrong, but it's our connection was not right. So contentment has a lot to do with my relationship with Baba. That means every time I should feel I'm close to Baba, I'm experiencing Baba's love. Because it does happen when some battling is going on with Maya or certain sanskars, when we're not able to experience Baba's love. And I know souls are inside like so much in frustration and suddenly irritated. Even they might say it could be external reasons, right? But reason is that in the morning, they couldn't experience Baba's love. They couldn't be in that inner peace and harmony. So whole day there is some kind of irritation. That's what we sometimes sit among seniors and we find that our Amrit Vela, good connection with Baba, receiving from Baba, talking to Baba, then whole day there is some kind of natural contentment as we are full. But if there is not that experience of relationship with Baba or contentment with Baba, connection with Baba, then whole day there can't be contentment. And same is the connection with dharana, all virtues in us. Am I able to use right virtue at the right time? When I need patience, I do not have patience. When I have to have tolerance, I have not enough tolerance. So there can be contentment. No? So contentment has a lot to do with all the subjects, knowledge, yoga, dharana, and of course later on will come on the service also. So one is contentment by nature, as I said. I'm a person, I'm very content, but we have to reach to a stage of perfection, right? So real contentment will come when my progress, whatever I need to attain through knowledge, through yoga, through dharana, of all the virtues, that much contentment will be natural in us. So what each one of us we have to do, we have been given time to look at what is not how much is percentage of contentment, but how much is missing. Is it 20% more? Is it 30% more? Or is it 40% more? And I can do it, like pay attention now. Even today, okay, morning is past now, you can't do anything. But paying attention tonight before sleeping, when you wake up in the morning for Amrit Vela, to have proper good Amrit Vela. So real contentment where you feel full, not just to say, yes, I am content, I am pleased, I am okay, but fullness inside. Contentment really is that you are full. How do I become full? as I say, knowledgeful. Even we know all the knowledge. I know, you all know. I'm not telling you anything new. We all know. But changing knowledge into light, changing knowledge into power, changing knowledge into virtue. There is a saying, knowledge is light, knowledge is might, and knowledge is virtue. Same is what yoga does. Every time we sit, some burden is removed, some bondages are clear, so soul is becoming more free and light, and of course is powerful. Becoming free, becoming light, and also powerful. That's what actually good yoga does. It's a deep feelings of closeness to Baba. And same is virtues are like treasures in the life, right? Like contentment is a treasure in the life. Love, peace, these are the treasures really. In this world today, that's what is lacking. But in Baba's children, in Brahmin life, we are full. That's why I'm saying, see how much percentage is less. Don't see how much percentage I have. We might have 80%, 20 is missing. Some might have 90%, 10 is missing. Some might have 70, 30 is missing. So contentment, assessment of contentment through these three subjects. And then of course, when you are good in studies, Baba makes you a good instrument, right? And gives you to teach. I know that I say when you are reading Murli, if all the old Baba's Brahmin children make some notes, that means you are studying in a good way. Otherwise, most of them think, we know. I have heard this point, I have heard this point already, many of them. But the way you read it with your churning and with your dharana, that they feel inspired, that there's something different, something new. It's not I am giving new points, but from the same points, the feeling will be different. They will experience something different, which will motivate them to make notes and to study. So Baba makes us instrument then to sustain, to give knowledge to new, but to sustain old Brahmins, to sustain family is always a big challenge. Even it should be easy because they know everything. But because they know everything, now what to teach? Right? They know they can read Murli better even with me than me. So what I can teach them? How do I inspire them? But as soon as our stage, our yoga, our dharana is better and better, then you become instrument to sustain the family also in a nice way. And these days, the biggest thing is to sustain the family, to give knowledge to new, to serve contact souls is easy. But how do I sustain the family so that we all can stay together is definitely a big challenge. But then as much your contentment and you are getting a better instrument, you automatically become instrument for the family also, so that family can be sustained. So look at your percentage of contentment. Even like, let's say, think of even service. Baba and Rama will give you service based on your efforts, your study, your stage, right? Dadi Janki was able to sustain us every time, even for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, she will talk. We always wanted to hear her because whole day she was churning knowledge and very loveful, had lot of patience and free from Maya completely, conquerors, victorious all the time. So whatever she said, we felt like blessings from her. So even level of your giving changes according to the quality or the stage I have. So service also, not that I'm not giving lecture to 1,000 or 2,000, but even if some are touched and there is transformation in them, that's lot, that's more. One is people like the knowledge. No, Baba says, everyone says very good, very good. But then I should study. And then they become good students. So that means there is more effectiveness, no? So this way, all four subjects. And as I said, there is a time now. Baba has given us time. Even some of you have full day job, but just imagine you had to drive 45 minutes, 1 hour. By the time you come, traffic, outside atmosphere. But now you are at home, most of you working from home. You are in your own environment. So it's like Baba has given us time now to be a good student, a good yogi, good in dharana, and good serviceable, humble instrument of Baba. So contentment for me, self-contentment. Even Baba is saying there has to be now many contentment from how the family feels and how Baba uh, is pleased, or how much contentment I feel from Baba, so that we will continue. But with the self, at least I can check that am I good into with the self, good with the studies, right? So I read to you Baba's some versions on contentment. The jewels of this is the Murli of 2012, 20th March, 2012. The jewels of contentment to imbibe the power of contentment are loved by the self. You will love yourself. You will have natural love for you. Not attachment, but love. Are loved by the self, loved by the Father, and also loved by the family. Souls who are jewels of contentment can never be defeated by Maya. It's only when you are not happy, then Maya definitely attacks you. Say, now you are my client, right? But if there is contentment, souls who are jewels of contentment can never be defeated by Maya. Maya herself is defeated. Maya will be defeated. Maya will say, let me go from here. I am not able to do anything. Bab Dada is saying his children, the jewels of contentment who are in front of him, and also those who are in distant places. That's the beauty of Baba. Wherever we are, whether in Shantivan, Madhuban, or wherever, we are in front of Baba. Each child is sparkling with his power of contentment. See, contentment has a beautiful sparkle on the face. It shows through your eyes, your forehead, quality of contentment. So Baba is calling it who are in front of him, and also those who are in, no, so Baba says each child is sparkling with his power of contentment, is smiling and celebrating a meeting. Smiling, celebrating a meeting. This power of contentment is the greatest of power of all. Greatest of power of all. And this is why there are all attainments within it. All attainments are within contentment. So tomorrow we will look into attainments of contentment. The jewels of contentment who imbibe the power, jewels of contentment who imbibe the power of contentment are loved by the self, loved by the father, and loved by the family, because where there is contentment, all the powers are merged in that contentment. So all attainments are merged, then all powers are merged. So we will explore now attainments in contentment and powers in which powers are in contentment. The atmosphere of power of contentment spreads everywhere. As soon as there is lack of contentment, everyone knows, because the vibrations are a kind of a subtle conflict, even if it's not externally visible. So Baba says also the atmosphere of power of contentment spreads everywhere. Souls who are jewels of contentment can never be defeated by Maya. Maya herself is defeated. Souls who are jewels of contentment can make everyone's hearts belong to them. That's another subject, right? Jewels of contentment souls experience different forms of upheaval of Maya and matter, and as though they are watching cartoon show. Jewels of contentment souls experience the different forms of upheaval of Maya and matter as though they are watching a cartoon show. So Baba is asking, so does each of you children experience yourself full of power of contentment in this way? Ask yourself, am I jewel of contentment? So some children say they are, they sometimes, not all the time. No, we don't say sometimes, we say most of the time. But that also Baba doesn't like. Some children say they are this sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Bab Dada does not like this word sometimes. Bab Dada does not like this word sometimes. Why he doesn't like? Because Let's say Baba loves us sometimes, not all the time. How we will feel about it. Bab Dada constantly gives you love, remembrance, and happiness to each and every child. He gives all the time. So Baba says Baba constantly gives love, remembrance, and happiness to each and every child. So Bab Dada does not like this word sometimes. Always happy. Bab Dada wants to know if you can transform this word sometimes. The word sometimes does not even exist in the dictionary of Brahmins. So it should be all the time. The word sometimes does not even exist in the dictionary. The word only, always, all the time, always. So today, children who you who have love for Father and have become free from the influence of Maya, can you finish the word sometimes? Baba is saying, can you finish this word sometimes? Can you finish it? Baba is asking again. Baba has been telling you for a long time that any type of upheaval is to come suddenly. Any type of upheaval can come suddenly. Yeah, what is happening in the world is suddenly, right? We left Madhuban. It's good we went. We don't know when we will go. Anything can happen suddenly, right? In order to prepare for that, what is suddenly, if you still now have the sanskar of sometimes, would you be able to claim a right to the fortune of the kingdom for all time? Claim the fortune of the kingdom for all time. So today, Baba says, you cannot say, I am contentment, and then sometimes. Baba says, can you change it to all the time, because situations and upheavals will come suddenly. And then if I want to experience from Baba all the time, then first I have to be all the time so that I can experience from Baba all the time. Om Shanti. So reflect on, so churn on that. Look at Mama is reading Murli. In isolation, she is studying. That's called study. Not only when I am listening Murli, but Mama is studying Murli. All alone, you can see how much focus she is on Murli. So all of us will look into this subject of study, yoga, and look at the percentage of self-contentment. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti everyone, welcome. Today we are going to 3 places. One country we've already been to. It is on the very end of the map. Do you remember? Yes, you're correct. We are going to Chile. So, one center is in Chile, the other 2 are in the Caribbean. Today we are going to Quilota, Chile, Guadeloupe, and St. Lucia. Let's fly!
So we had 2 trips to Chile, Saint Lucia, and what's the French? Guadeloupe. It's a French island. It's very, very beautiful islands. They're small and beautiful gardens and very beautiful. So can we, oh, Saint Lucia, Chandra is there, right? Yes. Nice to see you, Chandra. Thank you. Thank you for inviting us. You are okay? Yes, very good. Okay, Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti.
I am much better now.
Everything good there?
Everything is good. I am much better now.
Om Shanti. You are also Saint Lucia? Oh, okay, got you. Good. Nice to see you. Thank you for inviting us. I heard you are changing the place. Very beautiful island. Yes.
Thank you, Didi, for each night, this meeting with all the family, because most of the time in the island we are alone. So it was a pleasure to be there with all the family. And like you say, yeah, we are in preparation of a new center. We see the first flat of Baba in 1994, and the last center. And I'm now in the new center in preparation. So
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I look at all of you and I tell everyone that in islands they are all sitting alone, so we should be together. And you know, some big places like USA, Canada, a lot of people, big countries together, but in islands. And so we are very happy. At least I look at all of you and say, no, we should meet every evening. So
Yeah,
it's very
thank you.
nice. Thank you. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Oh, Chile. Maria?
Yeah.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Nice
I would like to promise be a full jewel of contentment.
Yes, yes. Nice to visit you and happy to see you, and very happy that you could come with the family together in the evening. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
It has been very good for me, that.
Yeah, take
Yes.
care and keep well. And
Thank you very
if
much.
you all
Thank
need
you.
any help, let us know.
Thank
Okay?
you.
Okay. Om Shanti.
Om
Good night.
Shanti.
Yeah, I'm saying that they're all sitting all alone when I look at them, and I'm very happy that they can be part of us. And so very, very good. And so let us remember Baba, and then little bit churning on contentment, maintain the state, churn it, reflect on it, and then we tomorrow talk more on, still continue with self-contentment. Om Shanti. And let's remember Baba. Very, very good. Sleep with joy, happiness, all the time now. Huh? No, sometimes, all the time. Okay, thank you very much. Om Shanti. Do a lot of churning, your homework, and see you tomorrow evening. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.